Jimmy, and we're here today to offer our sympathy, our support and our sorrow to Jimmy and his friends and his family. But we're also here today to say never again. Never again should somebody in our streets die, somebody in our city die because they're left on our streets and they're homeless. And we're calling for more support for those who are without homes and on our streets, and more support for those who are in housing stress and who tragically may end up on the streets like Jimmy, and we're calling for action. And it is tragic that in 2016, it's tragic and indefensible that people can die on our streets. And as Fiona said, we look around the city centre every single weekend, you see people lying in streets, people lying in shop corners and alleyways. And not too far from here last weekend, there was a young mother and her child was lying on the streets in Belfast just last weekend. So that's the reality for lots and lots of people. It is tragic, it's a reality, but crucially, I think we need to stress here today, it's preventable. It's preventable, and we need to break the silence, and it's time for action, and it's time for politicians to act to end the homeless crisis. I think there are several things we can do to make this happen. I think we need to provide support for those who are sleeping on the streets and who are homeless. I think we need to call on the housing executive to intervene and to open up the thousands and thousands of homes that are lying empty across Belfast and use them to house people who are homeless and people who are in housing stress. It's a simple solution. There's empty homes, give them to people who need them.
We support the guys and girls in every aspect that they need us to, not only hot meals and food for through the night. We give clothes, sleeping bags, different things like that. We support them during the day, the access housing or the access different services that are available. But we're coming up against the brick wall every time we do. We're out on the streets nightly as a team, and during the day and through the night some of our team members will also come into the town and make sure everybody's okay. Over the last year, I would say we have had about 12 deaths on our street. Most recently there's been 5, and I've actually just this evening there learnt of another one last night. So it's not only Jimmy who's been put in the media, but there are other people dying as well. And it's heartbreaking for us as volunteers because we get to know these people, and it's horrible. It shouldn't be happening in this day and age. People need to get to know the people on the streets and not just who's wearing the coat. They see the people wearing the poor coat, but they don't know their story. How did they end up homeless? How and why? And what can be done to stop it?
You've already heard, or what you might have heard. Stop the cuts to our mental health services. The campaign has been running since November last year. We're going to be having a protest tomorrow at 1 PM at the bottom of the White Rock, because at the minute the Belfast Trust is planning to sort of close down possibly 3 vital mental health centres across our city in some of the most deprived areas, including Ardoyne in North Belfast, which actually has the highest suicide rate across the country. It's an absolute disgrace, and it would be great to see a lot of you are here coming out as well to support that, because Maria's right, these things are very much connected and we need to join these causes together. I think just to finish off, should we do a chant? What about no more deaths on our streets?
No more deaths
on our streets! No more